In a quiet village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a young boy who dreamed of becoming a great archer. Every day he watched the village's master archer practice. The master never missed his target. No matter the distance, no matter the conditions, his arrow always hit the center. The boy was amazed. One day he gathered the courage and walked up to the master. "Sir," he asked respectfully, "how do you always hit the target?" The master looked at him calmly and replied, "I see only the target, nothing else." The boy was confused. "What do you mean?" he asked. But the master only smiled and said, "You will understand when you practice." Inspired, the boy decided to learn archery. The next morning, he picked up a bow and arrow. He stood in front of a target, took a deep breath, and aimed. But as he prepared to shoot, he noticed people around him. Some were watching, some were whispering, some were even laughing. "What if I miss?" he thought. His hands began to shake. He released the arrow. It missed. He tried again, but this time the wind distracted him. Then a bird flew by. Then he started thinking about what others might say. Again, he missed. Day after day, the same thing happened. The boy kept practicing, but he kept failing. He became frustrated. "I will never be like the master," he said to himself. One evening, feeling defeated, he went back to the master. "Sir," he said, "I try every day, but I fail every time. I cannot focus." The master listened patiently. The next morning, he called the boy to the practice ground. There was a target placed at a distance. The master handed the boy a bow and said, "Aim at the target." The boy lifted the bow. "Wait," the master said. He placed a bell nearby and asked someone to ring it loudly. The sound echoed across the field. "Now aim," the master said. The boy tried, but the noise disturbed him. "I can't focus," he said. The master nodded. Then he asked a few villagers to stand around and talk loudly. The boy tried again. Now there were voices, laughter, and distractions everywhere. "I can't do this," the boy said. The master then walked up to him and gently placed his hand on the boy's shoulder. "Look at the target," he said softly. The boy looked. "Now tell me, what do you see?" "I see the target," the boy replied. "What else?" the master asked. The boy paused. "I hear noise. I see people." The master shook his head. "That is your problem," he said. "You are not just seeing the target, you are seeing everything." The boy lowered his bow. The master then demonstrated. He stood firmly, lifted his bow, and aimed. The bell was ringing, people were talking, the wind was blowing, but the master's eyes were calm. He released the arrow. It hit the center. The boy was amazed. "How did you do that?" he asked. The master replied, "When I aim, I do not hear the noise. I do not see the people. I do not think about failure. I see only one thing, the target." The boy stood silently, understanding slowly. The master continued, "In life, your goal is your target, but distractions are everywhere. People's opinions, fear, doubt, noise. If you focus on everything, you will achieve nothing. But if you focus only on your goal, you will hit your target." The boy took a deep breath. This time, he lifted the bow again. The noise was still there. The people were still watching, but he closed his mind to everything else. He focused only on the target. Slowly, carefully, he released the arrow. For the first time, it hit close to the center. The boy smiled. From that day on, he practiced with a new mindset. He stopped worrying about others. He stopped fearing failure. He focused only on improving himself. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and one day, the boy became an archer who never missed his target, just like his master. But more importantly, he had learned the greatest lesson of all. Moral: stay focused on your goal, ignore distractions.